a step worth taking. If the path we face is the one God's making, when He says go, we won't be alone. Let's take a leap of faith.
Welcome to the Tales of Zeke and Elliot, parables worth pondering. Best friends Zeke and Elliot are two frogs that have many adventures around Baker's Pond. I'm Leah. Join us today as we seek the story, Lost and Found.
Okay, Mr. Marvin, I think we have all the lunches and water cooler packed up, and we'll meet you at the picnic spot.
And thanks for letting me use your bicycle for the day. It will make traveling there with all these lunch boxes so much easier.
Thank you for assisting me with this field trip. I want my students to be free to collect the samples of May apples and spring plants.
Still plan on getting there for lunch about 11:30?
Yes, I've planned our travel to the minute, with a 5-minute stop for rehydration and 2 10-minute pontifications on the fauna we'll be studying. We should be there at 11:27.
I love your attention to detail, Mr. Marvin.
Thank you. Now you two better be on your way. I must gather the students to start our journey.
Yes, sir. We'll see you there.
Bye, little critters. We'll see you at lunchtime.
Bye, Mr. Zeke. Bye, Mr. Elliot.
Okay, students, please gather round for attendance and instructions. When I call your name, please respond with present so I can account for all of you. Ivy?
Present.
Freddie?
Present.
Olive?
Present.
Tad?
Present.
Petunia?
Present.
Jonathan?
Present.
Nico?
Present.
Theo?
Present.
Jasper?
Present.
Mac?
Present.
Marvelous. All 10 students are present and accounted for. Please remember to stay near the path and follow my instructions as we walk. Who would like to remind us of what we are looking for?
We're looking for mayflowers, violets, bluewood asters, and bloodroot.
And why are we looking for these?
Because it's springtime and it's time for these plants to bud and flower.
Thank you, Theo. And what else?
We are looking for the different stages that the flowers go through, a sample of each part of the plant so we can study the life cycle.
Marvelous. Stay with your study partners for safety and follow me. We're off.
The group started down the winding path. The spring morning was still chilly, but the shining sun promised a warm afternoon. As he walked, Mr. Marvin reviewed the different plants they would be looking for and where the students could find their specimens. Most of the students were not listening anymore, though. They were chatting quietly and enjoying the walk.
I plan on finding my specimens first. That way, I don't have to pay attention. I just want to enjoy the field trip, not look for silly flowers.
It's not a competition, Ivy. And shh, Mr. Marvin's still talking.
Oh, don't be silly. We've heard this 1,000 times. We don't need to listen again. Find a bud. Find an example of a stamen. Blah, blah, blah. Boring.
But it's impolite. We should be listening anyway.
Well, you listen then. Be the teacher's pet.
But I just thought...
Students, please listen up. We're at our first location. You have 10 minutes to search this area to collect your specimens. Stay in your assigned groups and work together. Remember, if you do not find everything at this location, we'll have a water break and one more location. You can call out along the path if you see something interesting we need to examine. Spread out and return when you hear the whistle.
Come on, Petunia. Let's go this way to find our buds.
What about Olive? Isn't she in our group?
Come on, Olive. You're slowing us down.
Hang on. I think I see something over here. I'll catch up. Hey, let's come over here and find a flower. Oh, there are buds! Hey, Mac, Jasper, have you seen Ivy and Petunia?
Nope. I think I saw them head that way. Come on, Jasper. We can go this way.
Wait, I need help finding my... Oh, hey, Tad. Could I go with your group?
There's already 3 of us.
Yeah, and no girls allowed in our group.
Yeah, girls have cooties.
I guess I'll just look around over here by myself. I won't go far. This is a perfect spot for violets to grow. Oh, that's a blue aster. I'll grab one of those for my bud. Oh, look by the stream. A fern just started to uncurl. I bet I can gather some spores from that. No one else will have that so soon. Mr. Marvin will be so proud. Spores are extra credit. I just need to climb these rocks to get there. And there are violets across the creek. I'll be done with my collection if I can find one with a sepal still attached.
Look at this cool
I'm
stick.
not really sure what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, look what I
Mr. Marvin
found.
told us
I
3
found a
times.
Mayflower.
Great job, Freddie. A wonderful specimen of a Mayflower. Class, our time is complete for this location. Please observe this way and we'll see a cluster of polypore mushrooms just starting to grow.
Hey, Olive.
And just ahead here, you'll see
Olive?
the wild geranium.
Jasper, have you seen Olive?
Not since the last stop. Didn't she find you? She was looking for you there.
No. Mr. Marvin, where is Olive?
Class, who partnered with Olive? Did no one work with her at our last location?
She didn't stay with our group. She said she would catch up.
Oh my! Class, please line up and answer present when I call your name. Ivy?
Present.
Freddie?
Present.
Tad?
Present.
Petunia?
Present.
Jonathan?
Present.
Nico?
Present.
Theo?
Present.
Jasper?
Present.
Mac?
Present.
Olive? Olive? Class, Olive must be at our last location. Who remembers which direction she began to look?
She was headed towards the stream last time I saw her.
You will be safe here until I return, but no one is to leave the clearing. Do you understand? No one is to leave this clearing until an adult comes to you. Mr. Zeke or Mr. Elliot will probably come this way when we are late for our lunch appointment. I will go and find Olive.
We understand.
Yes, we understand.
I knew we should have waited on her, Ivy.
It's not my fault she didn't stay with the group.
I'm scared. Is Olive gonna be okay? I'm sure she'll be fine, Tad. She's just a little lost. Mr. Marvin will find her.
How long do you think this is going to take?
Stayed with us.
The students huddled close, talking in scared voices. Mr. Marvin hurried down the path back to where the class had first stopped.
Olive! Olive, where are you?
Mr. Marvin
Olive!
started off in the direction of the stream, calling for Olive as he went. Meanwhile, Zeke and Elliot had arrived at the picnic spot and were getting lunch ready for the class.
Elliot, I think we're about done. I just need one more water for Freddie's lunch here.
Perfect timing. It's 11:27. They should be coming down that path any minute.
Oh, I forgot about Mr. Marvin's special treat, gummy worms. Didn't we put that at the bottom of your bag so the kids wouldn't see them?
Oh, yeah. Here, hold this first aid kit. Oh, and this fire starter and my utility tool and...
How much did you bring? You packed like we were leading the Trail Ranger troop.
You can never be too prepared. Wait, I almost have them.
Do you think we should pass them out now or wait for Mr. Marvin to tell them the surprise?
No, let's wait. Mr. Marvin was excited to share these with them. Found them.
Great. Now we wait for the class. What time is it now?
11:34. They're late.
Mr. Marvin is never late.
I'll bet one of the students is being a rascal.
Or Mr. Marvin found something exciting to teach him.
Why don't we walk down to meet them? We know which path they were taking.
Sounds good.
The two frogs started down the path, chatting cheerfully. But the further they walked, the more worried they became. Mr. Marvin was always prompt. To be this late, something must be wrong. They relaxed a bit as they heard the hushed voices of the young critters ahead.
Hello?
Mr. Elliot, we've been stuck here the whole time.
Whoa. One at a time. What's going on here?
And where is Mr. Marvin?
That's what we're trying to tell you. Mr. Marvin had to leave us.
Olive is lost. We didn't mean to leave her behind.
I think she just wandered away.
Lost? Where did you see her last?
At the creek, where Mr. Marvin let us look around for our plants.
Did Mr. Marvin tell you to stay right here?
He said you would come looking for us when we were late for our appointment.
Huh? Appointment?
Lunch, Zeke. You know, the time to meet for lunch? Well, are you all okay? The rest of you are all here?
Yes, we're all here. Mr. Marvin said we'd be safe here and not to leave.
Good job, class. Since Mr. Marvin said to stay here, that's what we will do.
But I'm scared. What if Mr. Marvin can't find Olive?
I'm sure that Mr. Marvin will find her. And if not, we'll get some help from Mr. Mouse and the others at Bicker's Pond.
But I think the best thing to do when we're scared is pray. We can pray that God helps Mr. Marvin find Olive and that she's okay. What do you think?
Yeah, let's pray.
Let's do
Great
it.
idea.
While Zeke and Elliot were leading the class in prayer, Mr. Marvin still hadn't found Olive. He was growing more worried by the minute.
Olive! Can you hear me? Olive!
Mr. Marvin? Is that you? I'm stuck over here.
Olive!
Mr. Marvin hustled to the sound of the small voice. Just over a small rock ledge, he saw the little squirrel. Her paw was stuck between two rocks. Tears were streaming down her cheeks.
Olive! Oh my! Are you hurt? What's happened?
I was going to get those violets when I slipped and got my paw stuck.
Okay, don't worry. We can use some leverage to move this rock and free you. Here's a branch. We can just put it here.
I'm so sorry I didn't stay with the
Take
group.
this
I heard
here
the
and
whistle
put
and
it
thought I could
there.
just grab those and catch up to the class. Oh, you moved it just enough. My paw's out.
How does it feel? Is it broken?
Oh, it hurts.
Can you move it?
Oh, a little. Oh.
Don't worry, I can help you. Wrap your arms around my neck and I'll carry you up the hill.
Thank you, Mr. Marvin. I really am sorry. Thank you for coming back for me. I was so scared.
Of course I would come back for you, Olive. You are my student. I would never let you stay lost.
I know it's your job, but you had to leave the rest of the class. You had to come back and find me.
Olive, you are a precious soul created by our God. You may have wandered off the path, but it's always worth the time and effort to find anyone who's lost. You are valuable in God's eyes, to your parents, to your classmates, and to me. Jesus told a parable about a lost sheep. Do you remember it?
Yes, how the shepherd left the 99 sheep to go find the one that was lost.
Precisely. And once he found the sheep, what happened?
I don't know. It got punished?
No. The shepherd called his friends together and celebrated. He had 99 other sheep, but the one was just as important and valuable as the others. And God calls you valuable.
I never thought of it like that.
Look, the other 99 sheep, or 9, are ahead.
Hey, look, it's Olive.
There they are.
Olive!
We are so
Mr.
glad
Marvin!
There they are. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
She's okay, but class, please, not so close.
Just hurt my paw a little bit.
Here, Mr. Marvin, let me help you with Olive. You must be tired.
Thank you, Zeke.
And all of you must be hungry. Let's go back to the picnic spot and we can eat and wrap your paw, Olive.
Yeah, and we can use Elliot's multi-tool to make a travois that you can ride back to Bicker's Pond.
Aren't you glad I brought my bag of supplies now?
I guess you can never be too prepared.
I'm
so glad you're okay,
Olive. I'm so glad you're back.
Hey, Mr. Elliot, I'm tired. Could you carry me too?
Freddie, you're almost as big as me.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of the Tales of Zeke and Elliot, Parables Worth Pondering. In Luke 15, 4-7, Jesus told this parable. What man among you who has 100 sheep and loses one of them does not leave the 99 in the open field and go after the lost one until he finds it? When he has found it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders, and coming home, he calls his friends and neighbors together, saying to them, "Rejoice with me because I have found my lost sheep." I tell you, in the same way, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous people who don't need repentance.
Welcome to Insightful Information with Kelly and Candy. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Candy.
What is a travois?
It is pronounced travois.
Oh, parlez-vous français?
Pardon?
I thought you spoke French.
Oh, was I?
Can we get back to what a travois is?
Oui, oui. A travois is a type of sled that Indigenous or Native Americans use to carry goods across land.
Oh, the thing that has 2 long poles and shorter sticks going across, and it can be used to help someone who is injured and pull them to safety. How do you know what that is?
TV. I love Westerns.
Of course you do. That explains a lot.
Giddy up, partner. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum.
We don't have rights to that. Maybe. Anyway, bye, kids.
Au revoir.
I don't speak French, but I know that that's not right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Thanks for listening. Parents, if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends and family. It really helps us to find more listeners to the Tales of Zeke and Elliot. You can support the Tales of Zeke and Elliot by going to zekeandelliot.com, where all donations are tax deductible. You can also like and review us on your favorite podcast app. We look forward to meeting with you again. Until then, when God leads, don't be afraid to take your next leap of faith.